Welcome to Mindfully Integrative Podcast with your host, Dr. Damaris G. Mindfully Integrative is a podcast discussing ways toward mindfully incorporating integrative health into our lives. This podcast will have informative resources, fun topics, interviews, and discussions relatable for today with a true mindful perspective in a mind-body, holistic life approach.
So what is EMDR? That's called eye movement desensitization and reprocessing. And usually it's used in psychotherapy for patients with trauma and post-traumatic stress disorder. And it has been found very effective for those that have had life-altering situations or trauma within their life. And I know as an individual with PTSD, I've had tried this and it's quite effective. I was surprised. And I'm your integrative, family provider. And I would say, looking at the research and understanding why does this work? Surprisingly, the history and the sessions for an individual is they have like this rapid eye movement and they're talking, the therapist is talking about the situation with them. And with them moving of their eyes during the processing of the information, they're able to kind of desensitize and decrease the feelings or the emotions that may come with the trauma or the situation that has caused them that discomfort. It is another way of kind of clearing out the trauma is a strong word, but necessarily the disconnect within the body, the negative or numb feelings that someone may have. And it does help with a variety of behavioral health issues. Again, as an integrative provider, and I've said to you before, this is just one treatment, right? So you still want to look. It may help with, let's say PTSD, panic disorders, depressions, anxiety, addiction, eating disorders, and other phobias. But we still need to look at the underlying causes of that so that one, there's a situational part. Then you have to see what else is going on. And when you start to treat the trauma, treat the underlying additional illnesses, and then you look at nutrition and you look at the overall health, then you're able to have a more quality, optimal, well life. It is not just let's do this eye movement and then we are fixed. Let's look at our nutrition. Let's look at our gut health. Let's look at our sleep patterns, our overall lifestyle medicine, and then also look at what also may be underlying within the body. So additional testing may be needed. But I thought that this is a very effective treatment for patients. And if you haven't heard of it, it's called EMDR, and maybe that's something that may help you. And I'll put in a couple of research articles from Harvard and from some behavioral science articles on this. Maybe it's something that you may need. Reach out. So if you have any questions, let me know. Find a mindful way each and every day.
Thank you for listening to the Mindfully Integrative Show with Dr. Damaris Maria Grossman, family nurse practitioner. This podcast is for informational and educational purposes only and is not to substitute for professional medical advice, diagnose, or treat. Always consult your healthcare provider before making changes to your healthcare routine. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss an episode. If you enjoyed our show, please support us by leaving a mindful review on Apple Podcasts or your favorite streaming platform. Interested in being a guest or more information? Email us at info@mindfullyintegrative.com. For resources mentioned in the show, visit our website at www.mindfullyintegrative.com. You can also connect mindfully with Dr. Damaris on her social media links found on the site. May your strength and peace guide you to find a mindful way every day. Namaste.